Caffeine is on a roll again. This big wave of innovation brings together AI-built Bitcoin explorers, privacy wallets, surging staking, and our new take on digital identity. All of it connects through one big theme, that is Web3 is becoming faster, smarter, and more human. Let's start with something that looks simple on the surface but says a lot about where development is heading. Before we start, a quick shout out. If you would like to support independent Web3 storytelling, you can donate to Ledger Life. Every bit helps us keep uncovering what's really happening across the open internet. Our developer Marco decided to see what Caffeine AI could actually do. The result, an independent, fully decentralized Bitcoin UTXO explorer running directly on the internet computer. Now, if you have used Bitcoin before, you know every transaction leaves unspent outputs, those UTXOs. Usually, you would need to rely on a website or a third party API to look them up. But this new app doesn't rely on any central server. It runs entirely on chain, fetching Bitcoin data straight from the internet computer's own Bitcoin canisters. What's wild is how it was built. Marco just asked Caffeine AI to make it. Within minutes, the app was live and production ready. No setup, no infrastructure, no external APIs, just prompt, deploy, and go. It's a small tool, but the implications are big. This shows what happens when AI meets decentralized infrastructure. Developers can now describe what they want in plain language, and the system turns it into a working live dApp. It's a look into a future where building blockchain applications doesn't require a big team or months of coding, just an idea, a prompt, and an internet scale blockchain to host it. While this explorer focuses on unspent Bitcoin transactions, the bigger takeaway is how Caffeine AI is quietly redefining development itself. On the internet computer, every app runs entirely on chain, meaning no reliance on traditional cloud hosting. Combine that with AI driven automation, and suddenly innovation moves at human speed. And speaking of momentum, let's move to the second story, one that's been moving markets. The Internet Computer Token jumped over 15% in 24 hours, riding a burst of altcoin energy and growing interest in its chain fusion upgrade. This update allows smart contracts on the Internet Computer to interact directly with Bitcoin. No bridges, no wrapped tokens, no middlemen. Through CKBTC, ICP can now enable genuine Bitcoin DeFi, something many projects have talked about, but few have actually delivered. Data from June showed a 37% rise in CKBTC inflows and a 62% spike in daily trading volume, hitting around $301 million. This upgrade marks a moment where the internet computer starts moving from being that Web3 cloud project to becoming a key player in DeFi itself. Developers now have the ability to build financial tools that hold and move real Bitcoin natively, not through synthetic tokens. For long term holders, this isn't just about price. It's validation that ICP's tech first vision might finally be catching on. For traders, it's a reminder that the network's design, where smart contracts live permanently on chain, is starting to deliver practical results. The upgrade also helps the internet computer stand apart from other blockchains that still depend on bridges to use Bitcoin. In a world where bridge hacks have cost billions, that's being able to hold Bitcoin natively within smart contracts is a major trust advantage. Across the market, we have seen other names make moves like zk rallying on its Atlas upgrade after a node from Vitalik Buterin and Dash picking up steam as privacy debates return to headlines. But ICP's surge felt more grounded in technology than hype. It's an interesting shift where real features are driving real price action again. Now, while some developers are exploring Bitcoin, others are diving into privacy tech, and AI is showing up there too. A creator named Bro has launched a working Zcash wallet built using Caffeine AI, deployed fully on the internet computer. The app is pitched as a 100% secure, hack-proof Zec wallet, which of course instantly caught everyone's attention. The idea itself is fascinating. A privacy coin wallet generated entirely through natural language prompts and running on chain. It demonstrates how quickly a functioning crypto tool can be built using AI. But as with anything handling private keys and funds, hack proof is a tall claim. Security experts will want to see audits, open source code, and independent reviews. That's standard practice before anyone can call a product truly secure, especially with privacy coins like Zcash, where every detail from how keys are stored to how transactions are signed affects user safety. Still, the project is a glimpse of how AI and blockchain are converging. It's moving from chatbots and images to real financial tools made accessible by simple language prompts. For users, the best approach is caution. Test with small amounts, wait for community audits, and treat every hack-proof claim as a work in progress. For developers, the takeaway is clear. AI can accelerate building, but security still needs human oversight. Now, let's shift gears to something more about confidence than code. The total value of ICP tokens staked has climbed back above $1 billion. dollars. That's a major recovery for the network's governance model. Holders who lock up ICP in the network nervous system don't just earn rewards, they help decide proposals that shape the network's future. For supporters, this signals renewed trust in the ecosystem. But analysts are quick to point out that staking participation doesn't automatically mean user growth or application activity. It shows alignment, yes, but what really matters is whether that energy translates into active governance and new projects. Still, the milestone paints an encouraging picture. As broader crypto sentiment stabilizes, projects that focus on utility, not speculation, are regaining momentum. If the $1 billion staked value leads to more community driven decisions, better decentralization, and sustained development, it will be a healthy foundation for ICT's next chapter. Momentum, of course, takes many forms, and that brings us to the final story, our project turning digital names into on chain assets. Dmail has launched NFT domain names, giving users full ownership of their online identities. Instead of renting usernames from Gmail, Twitter, or Discord, Dmail users can now own their names outright as NFT based assets. For example, someone could own Daniel.Gmail, which works as both a wallet linked inbox and a public identifier. It's a readable address that ties your communication, transactions, and identity into one blockchain record. Dmail argues that Web2 identity systems are fragile. Lose access to your account and your entire digital presence can vanish overnight. With NFT domains, your name belongs to you, censorship resistant, portable, and tradable. What's interesting is the way Dmail merges utility with ownership. These domains aren't just vanity handles, they can appreciate in value, be resolved, or even leased. Creators can issue subdomains for their followers, while the companies can mint corporate namespaces like brand.dmail tied to verified wallets. It's a step toward a broader vision of on chain communication. Instead of random wallet strings, users get human readable names that unify everything like messages, payments, and credentials. Dmail says future updates will make these domains compatible with systems like ENS, .bnb, and .sol, creating an interconnected namespace across Web3. So, whether you are an individual creator or a business, your domain becomes your anchor in the decentralized web, like your name, your wallet, your network. Taken together, these stories show how the internet computer and the tools around it are maturing fast. AI is no longer theoretical, it's the building production apps. DeFi is connecting directly with Bitcoin. Privacy tools are being shaped by prompts. Governance is regaining traction. And identity itself is being rebuilt from the ground up. The line between code and creativity is getting thinner. The tools are learning to listen, and builders are learning to ask better questions. If this is what decentralized innovation looks like when AI and blockchain start working together, the next phase of Web3 could be less about speculation and more about creation. That's all for today. If you found this breakdown useful, consider supporting our channel. Your contribution helps us keep exploring how technology is reshaping the internet, one line of code at a time.